I've been thinking for a while, hey, I want to make a blanket. I was edging more towards a quilted one, but while attempting the tidy, I realised I have loads of wool for someone who doesn't knit or crochet. So the plan. Number 1, crochet a blanket from found wool in my house. Number 2, make it big enough to be used on the sofa. Number 3, I don't have a plan. My plan is to make a dent in this apparent wool stash I never realised I had. Using all the chunky, fat wool, I intend to make a hodgepodge patchwork themed blanket. This way I can get away with it looking rough, although I'm hoping it doesn't look too crap. If I'm putting all this effort in, I want to be able to use it, but I also don't want visitors to look at it in disgust. Okay, so I'm going to address my crochet technique. There is no technique. I am what is called cat-handed. I have tried to crochet the normal folk crocheting way, and my hands have said no. So this is my way. Hopefully the outcome will be the same. I'm using a 10mm hook. I also don't know what stitch I'm doing. I did some loops and stuck with that. I decided my best route would be to crochet strips that could be joined together. They would be easier to manage and I would feel like I've achieved something after each one. Hi. So I'm joining my blanket strips together. Yeah. So I'm just going to do that. Fun times. So this is not what I did on the other one. So I'm going to have to unpick this because I can't remember what I did. Where's my other one? Here. What did I do on this one? This one's more that. So what did I do? So that was literally just joining two bits together. Let's unpick that. I actually have no idea what I did. Did I do a loop first? Lordy, let's have a go and see how it comes out. I don't know what I did. Might have to look at the video, Pinterest video. Oh, oops. Okay, so back. I looked at the Pinterest video I looked at. I still didn't know what the hell I was doing. I couldn't work out what I'd done on the last one, and then it dawned on me that I'd actually done a basic crochet up the side of each of these bits, and then I joined it together, and that is why it looked a lot wider. I mean, hopefully I'm going to remember this for next time. I'm doubting myself again. So this is what happens when you just make things up as you go along and you don't document what you've just made up. We're just going to have to go along this way and then see what happens. I think that's it. You can't really see. But this one up here, it's got a longer bit, and then these are a bit longer, and then they'll join together. Any spare moment I had was spent crocheting strips and then crocheting them together. Did I crochet some ultra chunky wool that is too hardcore for my blanket? Yes. Did I just dump that strip in the cat swing as a makeshift cat blanket? Yeah. Okay, so these are the ones that I've crocheted so far and joined in strips. There are 8 strips altogether and I've crocheted them in pairs. So it's trying to decide which ones are going next to each other. Finally all joined. 10 strips, each one being 10ish, whatever stitch I'm doing wide, and 70ish, whatever stitch I'm doing long. So I bought some neon yellow wool to go around the edge of my blanket, and I will probably have to double it up because it's quite thin, but I think it'll give a bit of an extra kick. This is what one layer will look like. It is so bright. I love it. For the border, I'm using a 6mm hook. So I've done one layer of the neon yellow around the edge, and I am just up to starting a second layer. I don't know what crochet stitch this is. I don't know many. I've picked one and I'm sticking to it. I'm doubled up because I bought thin neon. I didn't know how much I'd need, so I may have overbought because I bought 8 balls of wool. I have only used 2 so far, and I don't think I'm going to really use many more than that. But this is it so far. Definitely going to have 2 all the way round, see what that looks like, and then maybe 3. So I've done one entire, that's not one, is it? 2 loops round, and I've decided to do a third. So I think I'll stop after I've done 3 loops round. But yeah, nearly finished, hopefully. Got lots of cat hair on it, but I mean, it's for use in my house and I have 4 cats. So it's kind of got to be expected. But yeah, I'm happy with how it's looking so far. Let's just stitch this in. Once the border was finished, I just needed to stitch in the ends. Why am I only just mentioning the ends? They drove me mad. I obviously stitched in all the strip ends before joining them together. My great idea of mixing colours really backfired on me when it came to those bloody ends. Oh, I can't believe I actually did it. I mean, it's massive. This is my completed blanket. It is massive, way bigger than I intended it to be, but I love it and I'm proud of it. I actually finished something I started. Now, I said that this was part 1. The blanket is finished, but I'm not ready for this blanket making to be over. I need that extra fix. So I've had a crazy idea. Why not make an exact copy, but in miniature? If all goes to plan, part 2 of this blanket project will be the mini version for my half-made doll's house.